The community pitched in to get them off the streets and into a home, and now they're back out begging for cash. We shared Danny and Maggie's story of struggle with you last night, and today KXAN's Aaron Cargile heard back from the group that made it happen.
2 months ago, Danny and Maggie debuted as the faces of the I Am Here campaign.
All right, let's go.
Mobile Loaves and Fishes president Alan Graham and Danny Silver stood on a billboard along I-35 to raise money to buy a home. On May 6th, the couple left their tent and moved into this mobile home, still owned by Mobile Loaves and Fishes. Danny and Maggie are responsible for rent and utilities, which adds up to about $450 a month. Maggie's monthly disability check covers all but $40.
Yeah, I mean, the house is great, I ain't gonna lie. The bills ain't.
To avoid eviction, buy groceries, and yes, even beer. The two have been begging for bus ticket money to get to Breaker and I-35. Tuesday night, they were behind the Shell station in the shade with $3 and a bag of Chex Mix after 9 hours of panhandling.
When you remove them out of that environment, there is a period of acclimation and change.
The MLF president said gravitating to the corner they are comfortable is only natural, and a lifestyle change will take months. As far as he's concerned, Danny and Maggie out again does not make the campaign a failure. Graham did not tell us how much money they raised and are still raising with Danny and Maggie's story on their website.
If people are thinking that this is some kind of a grand slam financial windfall home fund, what anything close to that kind of a thing, Aaron?
It was enough to cover this home and one more for someone else in the near future. As for Danny, he says finding a job will be easier when someone can stay home with his wife. Plans are in the works, but it's going to take several months. Until then, you can expect to see them depending on drivers.
I knew it wasn't going to be just an overnight thing. I knew that it was going to take just a little bit of time.
Now, Alan Graham was out of town today, which is why we spoke with him by phone. He says picking Danny and Maggie was a result of divine intervention, and they will continue to be the faces of the campaign until the next homeless family is chosen in about 6 months. Live in the studio, Aaron Cargile, KXAN Austin News.
Aaron, thanks. The annual homeless assessment came out today from the U.S. Housing and Urban Development Department. Last year, 643,000 people were homeless on any given night. 1.56 million spent at least one night in a shelter. But the good news is the number of people in shelters or transitional housing dropped by 5% from the previous year.